Alright, hey guys, welcome to part 2 for Master Grade Deathscythe. I've finally completed him, even though it's only been 3 days since I posted the last video. But after applying all the try transfers and decals, let's finally get a look at what the Deathscythe is. Alright, here he is all dismembered apart, just so we can get over the articulation a little bit better. But after completing it, you'll be getting the Beam Deathscythe, or the Scythe, backpack, the MS itself, and the shield claw thing. I probably should have looked at the name, but everyone should know what that is. Also on the side you'll be getting 2 clear green effect parts, one for the scythe and then another one for the shield. This will go in between after it opens up. And then there are some extra parts left, mostly manipulators and the action base connector and a part to attach the scythe to the backpack, and another figure just for standing up, as well as a couple of dry decals and the normal decals and the foil stickers. But I don't use the foil stickers, so that's just going to be in there for a long time. Alright, taking a closer look at the foot, it's pretty much very identical to the Master Grade Deathscythe Hell. The front of the tip toe can move around, can bend down this much and bend up very slightly. A double ball joint to the ankle joint, and then a very standard wing style joint for the crotch area. As for the knee bend, you can pull off a near full 90, but it's close enough. It's very good. And yeah, so if he wanted to knee anyone, he'd probably inflict a lot of pain since he has a good spike there. Very good, nice color. Kind of like the white one better than the light purple. Yep. This is a closer look with all the gold on it. Taking a look at the arms, it's very standard, so it can bend down that much, and there is a little decal that goes there. Can't really see it, but it's there. A very good articulated wrist. It's got the standard interchangeable fingers with the standard ball joint thumb. You can pull off that much of a bend, so a little bit more than 45, but not so at 90. You can pull off a 360 right below the shoulder, and yep, it's a close look. This dry transfer right here is optional, but I decided just to put it there. Looking at the chest and head unit, see that the head is on a single ball joint, but a swivel joint. To kind of do the chicken head, you can do a full 360. And there is some skepticism about whether or not the head should have been kept black or white, but I kind of like the look of the white. Although it's just my opinion, so please don't hate on me for that. He has a double ball joint waist. Kind of pull it out for more articulation. And the cockpit does open up, but not very much. But you should be able to barely make out his feet there. The waist unit is pretty much the same. It's just in different colors, and the skirts are very articulated, so they can just completely get out of the way, so you can get a full front kick. As for the rear kick, you may want to watch out before the armor parts fall off. So the back ones are the only ones that are really loose for my kit. I'm not sure if that's for everyone or just mine. And the side skirts are pretty standard, and they do get out quite a bit, but I don't really see a need to make the Deathscythe do a splits. The backpack is very unique as the way it looks. Not really see much. I did messed up on one of the dry transfers, if I can find it. I think it was this one. Yep. You can tell that it's been kind of moved around, but not to matter since this is how it's going to be, so you won't be able to see that. These little wing bits do open up, kind of like that. And then if you pull these apart a little bit, so you can adjust them in any way you want. Now there aren't any polycaps in this, so you may not want to move them around too much, but if you put them all crunched up together, it's really solid. The thrusters are individual and they do move a little bit, but most of the time it's just going to be in there anyway, since no one's going to be really pay attention to the back of it. And there is a small connection point for an extra part to attach the scythe onto, which is right there. Alright, and here's how the Deathscythe looks all put together with the backpack, no weapons whatsoever. And I am already liking this more than the Deathscythe held, just because there's no bulky wings. The solid backpack here is just fine, although I did realize that Gundam Wing is very emphasis on the wing part in the title. But yes, very nice solid colors. Although some real grade kind of color scheme would have been nice, but this is as fine as it is. Perfect placement of all the decals, in my opinion. Of course, it could have been better with the water slides. Alright, now let's get a closer look at the weapons. Here's the shield, very standard. Now it's kind of funny how this part should just be a solid pegged in part, but it looks like it shouldn't be there, but can't really attach it to the arm unless without it. So this kind of grips onto the solid long strip of plastic there. So that just goes on his arm, either side. And what's cool is that these are on a teeth kind of mechanism, so they both open up and close with some grips right there so they can kind of keep them shut. Now to attach the beam onto this, there's a peg here and a peg in there, if you guys can see that, right there. You have to kind of just get it right. After you have it on just right, here's how it looks. Very solid. Well, I like the look of this a lot, and I might use this in the final pose before I put it up on my shelf. And as for the scythe, it's exactly the same as the other Deathscythe. So, yep, pretty standard there. It's a long slit there, so you can attach the attachment point on the hands. And then for the beam effect part, this is the same thing. Just kind of match it up, push it in. I should probably glue these together since they keep sliding around. And there you go. Now he has no problems holding it with one hand, so he should be fine. Although some poses where his arm is just extended out completely with the beam effect part on, he may drop it very slowly, but overall, very solid grip. And here's this demonstration. Here's the extra part to attach to his backpack to store his scythe. So as you can see, kind of put this that way and attach it here. Alright, very solid. And then the second or the first groove right there, you just match up, put it on, and there you go. Now you can shake loose, but unless you're in a very heavy earthquake area, it should stay on just fine. That looks very badass. Alright, well that'll be it for the review for the Master Grade Deathscythe. So hope you guys liked the review. Please leave a comment down below what you thought, rate, comment, and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next review.